Hello everyone. So once again I am ready with our social studies book Our Environment, Chapter 2 Inside Our Earth, Part 2. Contents of this chapter are structure inside our earth, what we have seen in our first part. Today we are going to see rocks and its types, uses of rocks, rock cycle, minerals and its importance. Already we have studied about the structure inside the earth, which consists of three concentric layer: crust which is divided into two part, continental crust and oceanic. Mantle is divided into two part, upper mantle and lower mantle. Upper mantle is in solid form and together with crust make lithosphere. Then innermost layer, core, which is also divided into two parts, outer core and inner core. As we have already seen, a structure inside the earth, the topmost layer of the earth, which is in solid form, made up of solid material called rocks, which contain minerals. So today we will study about rocks and its types. First we will see what is rock. Any mass of mineral matter that makes up the earth's crust, okay, called rock. On the basis of its formation, rocks are of three types. First is called primary rock or igneous rock. As this type of rocks was formed first on the earth, that is why it is called primary rock, igneous rock or primary rock. Then is secondary rock or sedimentary rock. After formation of igneous rocks, the second type of rocks was formed on the earth, that is called sedimentary rock. And then third type of rock, which is called tertiary rock or metamorphic rock. As I already said, igneous rocks are called primary rocks because they formed first on the earth. Igneous rocks are of two types. Intrusive igneous rocks. It is formed by cooling and solidification of magma inside the earth. The rocks formed in such a way called intrusive rock. They are formed by magma, hot molten material which is found inside the earth, called intrusive rock. Example is granite. See, all these are example of intrusive igneous rocks. Then another type of igneous rocks called extrusive igneous rocks. This type of rock formed by cooling and solidification of lava on the earth. Lava, when magma come on the earth's surface through volcano, it becomes lava. Or example of this type of rock is basalt. Basalt. All these are example of extrusive igneous rock. All these are example of igneous rocks: granite, diorite, gabbro, basalt, andesite. And these are the example of igneous rocks: granite, gabbro. These are the example of intrusive igneous rocks, while basalt and obsidian are example of extrusive igneous rocks. Some more fact about intrusive igneous and extrusive igneous rocks are: Intrusive igneous rocks are coarse grained. The particles of it are coarse grained, while the particles of extrusive igneous rocks are finely grained. Here are some examples of intrusive igneous rocks and extrusive igneous rocks. Now we will see sedimentary rocks, which is also called secondary rock. When sediments, what are sediments? Fine particles of rocks. Due to some reasons, rocks break up into small pieces. So these small pieces of rocks are called sediments. So when sediments transported and deposited by wind, water, etc. in layers, these layers of sediments get compressed and hardened and form rock. So if rocks form in such a way, these are called sedimentary rocks. They are formed in layers. Example of sedimentary rock: sandstone made from grains of sand. Other examples are, see, mudstone, limestone, gypsum, rock salt, coal. So all these are example of sedimentary rocks. Conglomerate: sandstone, shell, limestone, gypsum, fossiliferous. So all these are examples of sedimentary rocks. Tertiary rock, also known as metamorphic rocks. Sometimes igneous or sedimentary rocks can change their character under great heat and pressure. So the rocks formed in such a way are called metamorphic rocks. For example, clay. Clay is a sedimentary rock, or it changes into slate after great heat and pressure. Slate, which is a metamorphic rock. Next example is limestone, a sedimentary rock, changes into marble. Marble is example of metamorphic rock. See the example of other metamorphic rocks. Now we will see importance of rocks for us, means its uses of rocks. Rocks are used for many purposes that you see. Used for construction of roads and buildings. Roads are constructed. Used as a tools in the kitchen, sometimes to grind spices, etc. are also used. Rocks is also used for as a playing material. Many children use rocks to play games like Stapu. It is also used to make decorative items like sculptures, etc. It is also used to extract minerals. It is the main property of rocks consist of minerals. So minerals are also extracted from rock. So these are the important uses of rocks. Now we will see rock cycle. The transformation of rock from one type to another under certain conditions in a cyclic manner is known as the rock cycle. See the diagram. Due to volcanic eruption, lava come, or sometime inside the earth magma get cooled and solidified into primary rock, igneous rock. Igneous rock get fragmented into pieces and get deposited in layers, form sedimentary rock. Sedimentary rock, igneous rocks change their character under great heat and pressure and form metamorphic rock. Again, on further heating, metamorphic rock also get melt and change into hot molten material called magma. Magma erupt or sometime come close to the Earth's surface inside it, get cooled, solidified and form igneous rocks. So in this way, formation of different types of rocks go on in cyclic manner called rock cycle. As we have seen, rocks contain minerals. So what are minerals? Minerals are naturally occurring substances which have a certain physical properties and definite chemical compositions. They are very important for us, very useful for us. We use minerals for many purposes. We also obtain fuel. Example, coal, natural gas, petroleum. Coal, natural gas, petroleum, they are also called fossil fuel, fossil. When remains of plants and animals get embedded between the layers of rock. And so these called fossils. The coal, petroleum, natural gas are formed by fossils, so called fossil fuel. Some minerals are also used in industries to manufacture varieties of items like iron ore, aluminium, gold, uranium, etc. Some minerals are also used in medicines by the pharmaceutical companies, also manufacture fertilizers, etc. So in this way, minerals are very important for us. Then that's all for today. Thank you.